how your brain sees love versus addiction, the psychology, neuroscience, and truth behind emotional attachment. Love or addiction? Have you ever wondered why love feels so powerful? Why missing someone can feel like physical pain? Why heartbreak feels similar to withdrawal? Science has a shocking answer. Your brain processes love in almost the same way it processes addiction. But love and addiction are not the same thing. In this video article, we will deeply explore how your brain experiences love, how addiction hijacks the brain, the chemicals involved, the similarities and differences, when love turns unhealthy, and how to protect your mind. Let's dive into the human brain. The brain is a chemical machine. Your emotions are not random. They are controlled by neurochemicals. Whenever you fall in love or become addicted, your brain releases specific chemicals such as dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, cortisol. These chemicals decide how attached you feel, how happy or anxious you are, whether you crave someone or something. Dopamine, the pleasure chemical. Dopamine is the main link between love and addiction. In love, dopamine is released when you see the person you love, receive a message from them, think about them. This creates excitement, motivation, obsession, early stages. Your brain says, this person is rewarding, get more. In addiction, drugs, alcohol, gambling, or social media also trigger dopamine. The brain associates pleasure with the substance or behavior. Your brain says, this thing gives pleasure. Repeat it. Key point. Love and addiction activate the same reward system in the brain. 3. Why love feels like an obsession at first. Early romantic love activates the ventral tegmental area, VTA, the same region activated by cocaine. This is why you think about the person all the time, you lose appetite, you feel energized, you idealize them. This phase is called infatuation, not true love. Your brain is literally high. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Oxytocin is known as the love hormone. In healthy love, released through touch, hugging, trust, emotional safety, oxytocin creates bonding, loyalty, long-term attachment. It helps relationships survive beyond passion. In addiction, addiction lacks true oxytocin bonding. Instead of connection, there is dependency. That's why addiction feels empty over time. Serotonin and emotional balance. Serotonin regulates mood and emotional stability. In love, early love reduces serotonin. This causes obsessive thinking, constant mental replay. This is similar to OCD patterns. In addiction, addiction also lowers serotonin, leads to anxiety, depression, mood swings. This is why both love and addiction can make people emotionally unstable. The pain of withdrawal. Breakups versus addiction. Here's the scary part. Heartbreak activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Breakup. Loss of dopamine and oxytocin. Spike in cortisol. Stress hormone. Brain enters withdrawal mode. Symptoms. Insomnia, anxiety, cravings, emotional pain, addiction, withdrawal, same chemical crash, same stress response, same emotional pain. Your brain doesn't know the difference between losing a drug, losing a person. When love turns into addiction, healthy love addiction, love becomes addiction when you stay despite abuse, you lose self-respect, your happiness depends entirely on one person, you fear being alone more than being hurt. This is known as trauma bonding. Trauma bonding explained. Trauma bonding happens when pain and pleasure are mixed. Affection is inconsistent. Love is unpredictable. Your brain becomes addicted to relief, not love. Example: fight, pain, apology, relief. Relief feels like love. This cycle traps the brain. Key differences: love versus addiction. Love addiction grows slowly, intensifies quickly, brings peace, creates anxiety, encourages growth, causes loss of control, based on trust, based on fear, stable, unpredictable. Real love calms the nervous system. Addiction activates it. Why the brain confuses love with addiction. The brain evolved for survival, not happiness. Attachment helped humans. stay in groups, protect offspring, survive danger. The brain doesn't judge quality. It reacts to patterns. So even harmful bonds feel necessary. Social media, love and modern addiction. Modern love is affected by text messages, likes, notifications. These create microdopamine hits. Your brain learns attention, validation, worth. This is why ghosting hurts, seen messages trigger anxiety. Online validation feels addictive. Healing the brain. From addiction to healthy love, your brain can rewire itself. Steps to heal. 1. Reduce dopamine overload, social media obsession. 2. Build self-worth independently. 3. Strengthen oxytocin through healthy relationships. 4. Practice emotional regulation. 5. Allow time. Healing is chemical, not weakness. 13. Final truth. Love is a choice, not a chemical prison. Love begins with chemistry, but real love is built with respect, safety, mutual growth. Addiction removes choice. Love expands it. If your brain feels calm, safe, and valued, it's love. If your brain feels anxious, desperate, and empty, it's addiction. Conclusion. Understanding how your brain sees love versus addiction gives you power. Power to choose better relationships, walk away from toxic bonds, heal emotional wounds, build real connection. Your brain is not broken, it's just responding to patterns, and patterns can change.